military weapons. Hello everyone and welcome back. Thanks for watching. Today we are talking about the armed forces of Ukraine. Want to find out the record number of military contractors registered in the country or what equipment they use? Watch the video and stay updated. Ukrainians have the will to fight. That's absolutely clear. The armed forces of Ukraine are the principal deterrent force against any aggression that can be shown against this sovereign state. The armed forces of Ukraine are composed of the Ukrainian ground forces, Ukrainian Navy, Air Force, and the Air Mobile Forces. The country's defense budget for 2019 came in at $4,888 million, with 2.6% of GDP. Some interesting facts about the Ukrainian military. Ever since 1991, there have been at least 3 attempts to create a professional army, each of which ended with a delay or a termination of that implementation due to lack of funding. As the level of trust and status of servicemen went down on a spiral, young Ukrainians began to avoid military conscription en masse, which became threatening to the national trend by 2013. In 2013, the decision would be made to completely cancel conscription, and from 2014 to 2017, in accordance with the state program on reform of the armed forces, which was presented as another attempt to create a contract army. With this decision, the regular army would be abolished. At the beginning of 2017, a record number of military contractors were registered in Ukraine, more than 70,000. Numbers for the regular military have since swelled to 250,000 people. According to the international rating Global Firepower, in 2016, Ukraine ranked 30th in the world and 8th in Europe in terms of military power. According to this rating, Russia ranks 2nd in the world. Of its personnel, in 2018, the active personnel reached nearly 255,000, and its reserve personnel was 1 million. Due to ongoing hostilities with Russia, Ukraine greatly increased the size of its military forces to 204,000 soldiers in 2014, which did not count the paramilitary forces like the Border Guards, the newly formed National Guard of Ukraine, or its security service. Ukraine's armed forces came close to France, maintaining 229,000 in its force, as the largest in Europe when excluding Russia. It was reported that Ukraine's military swelled to 280,000 personnel. Of its military age, males in Ukraine are required to serve in the military at the age of 18. The Soviet Union required all able-bodied male citizens to serve 2 years in the armed forces, 3 years if drafted into the Navy, although the draft could be postponed due to continued higher education. It was also possible to be drafted into non-Ministry of Defense military forces, such as the KGB border guards, the militia, and the internal troops. When Ukraine gained its independence, it retained the policy of conscription, although the time in service was reduced to 18 months in the Navy and 1 year in all other services. Ukraine also gradually began recruiting professional soldiers, although in almost every case, a person had to serve as a conscript prior to becoming a professional soldier. The Ukrainian Naval Infantry was the first service to convert to being staffed by fully professional Marines. Of its equipment, Ukraine inherited 1,044 tanks from the Soviet Union, but because the manufacturing plant is now in Russia, it decided to sell its T-72 while maintaining its domestically produced stock of T-64s instead. 863 T-72s would be sold to third world countries in the period between 1992 to 2015. Until 2015, all Ukrainian vehicles were stored, but severe tank losses in the Donbas War and the inability of the Ukrainian arms industry to restore the T-64 tanks fast enough would force the army to reactivate as many units as could be repaired with improvised parts. Just 72 tanks are active, with 70 being restored to T-72AV, one T-72UA1, and it's the newest Ukrainian upgrade of the tank, along with a single Russian T-72B1. In 2018, the Army would announce that it will receive 72 T-72UA1s. In January of 2019, Ukraine signed a deal for 12 drones being delivered in the beginning of 2020. Of its air power, it features a total aircraft strength of 260. It has 62 fighters, 61 attack, 29 transports, a helicopter strength of 99 with 34 attack helicopters. Of its land strength, it features 2,031 combat tanks, armored vehicles ranging in 2,200, self-propelled artillery of 738, towed artillery of 2,040, and rocket projectors which range around 500. Of its naval strength, it has a total naval asset of 25, with 1 frigate, 11 patrol vessels, and 1 mine warfare vessel. Thanks for watching the video today. What did you think about the Ukrainian armed forces? And what do you know that we don't? Let us know all about it in the comments below. Be sure you're subscribed, and we'll see you again soon.